Welcome. In this video, we'll follow a practical example illustrating the value of workspace sharing. Specifically, we'll see how a strategy, defined at the top level of an organization, can be shared in a structured and accountable way so that teams can act on it using OKRs. Let's start in the corporate strategy workspace. We're logged in as James Conway, Chief Strategy Officer at Superstore. He's using the Cascade of Strategic Choices application to define the company's high-level direction. James has created a winning aspiration, benchmark measures, a where to play, and several key capabilities that support the strategy. To bring those capabilities to life, he's defined the management systems that underpin them and added measures to track their health. This gives James a clear view of how the strategy is progressing. Now let's see how this leads to change on the ground. James notices that the digital recommender training program isn't performing well. A key metric, the percentage of staff trained, was last measured at 58%, far below the 75% target. He clicks into the focus view to inspect the measure and its history. The trend is clear. It's underperforming. The measure is linked to the training program management system, and responsibility lies with the Director of Human Capital, Samantha Carroll. James decides to speak with Samantha to align on a way forward. They look at the current OKRs for the human capital function and realize nothing directly addresses the training program. They agree. A new OKR is needed. But to do that properly, Samantha's team needs some strategic context. So, James decides to share relevant nodes from the corporate strategy workspace into the human capital OKRs workspace. He shares 3 items: the capability, the training program management system, and the benchmark measure. To do this, James uses the focus view. He can share nodes individually or using a bulk action. Here, he selects an individual node and sets the intention of the share, in this case, view-only access. Since James isn't an admin of the HR workspace, the request needs approval. He adds a note for context and sends it off. Next, he creates a smart list to select the remaining nodes, then shares them in bulk. Again, view-only. These requests now sit with Samantha for approval. Let's switch to her view. Samantha logs in and sees 3 notifications. She reviews the share requests from James, and since they align with their conversation, she bulk approves them. Now, when viewing her workspace, she can see the original HR OKRs plus the shared nodes from the strategy workspace, but there's no connection between them yet. Samantha drills into the HR OKRs and creates a new objective: revitalize the digital recommender training program. She adds key results with help from the AI assistant, assigning responsibility to Maggie Tracy, the training and development coordinator. Finally, she links the new OKR to the shared benchmark measure. Now let's view things from Maggie's perspective. Maggie can't see the corporate strategy workspace. She's not a member, but she can see the human capital OKRs workspace. She's an editor there, and when she opens her sphere of influence, she sees her OKR and its connection to the benchmark measure. Even though the measure lives in another workspace, Maggie has the full context she needs. And that's the power of workspace sharing and Rakes. James stays in control of the strategy. Samantha leads aligned OKRs with confidence, and Maggie executes with clarity. No duplication, no silos, just focused, outcome-driven work.